All right, let's get back to the weather now as we take a live look outside. Another vantage point of the harbor. The boats are out there, the dragon boats.
Boy, and I bet they're working hard too to crank those out on a day like this because it's actually summer-like, Rochelle.
It absolutely is. These are temperatures that are more like June and July versus the early part of March, and that sunshine certainly helped to warm things up for today. I mean, yesterday wasn't bad at all, but today we're talking record heat for early March. Now, looking ahead to tomorrow, I do want to talk about that because we do have a risk for severe weather. So here's a look at the severe weather threat for Wednesday for the eastern half of the United States. That deep green, that's a level 1 out of 5 risk, and that yellow color, that's actually a level 2 out of 5 risk. And at this point, the entire state of Maryland, let's head over here to the big monitor, is under that level 2 out of 5 risk. And what does that exactly mean? That means a scattered chance for some of the storms that we see tomorrow to be severe, potentially bringing damaging wind gusts. We do think the showers, even if they're not severe, could produce some heavy downpours. Now, with our risk for severe weather tomorrow, all forms of severe weather are on the table, although some are more likely than others. Really looking toward wind gusts as our greatest threat for any storms that start to push that severe threshold on Wednesday afternoon. After that, heavy rain, also a big concern, especially if this does time out to come through the rush hour. Downpours, reducing visibility when a lot of folks are just trying to head out on the roads and head home. Now, tornadoes, not a 0% chance, right? But it's very much lower, especially in comparison to that wind gust. And then hail, it's also unlikely, but the threat of hail is not at 0% either. So looking at futurecast, let's map this out. We do have the chance during the morning hours for a few showers, maybe a couple of thunderstorms in the Baltimore area, I-95 region heading over towards northeastern Maryland. But what we're more concerned with is going to be the second area of showers and storms that pushes through during the afternoon and the evening time frame. We're looking at really between about 3 and 8 or 9 o'clock from west to east to get this line out of here. So here's where it is right now. You're seeing that red and blue line. That at this point is a stationary front. Eventually, it's going to turn the ignition on and it's going to move closer to and sweep through Maryland, firing up those showers and storms that we've been talking about for the last couple of days. Now, first alert radar, you do see big picture pretty quiet out there across the East Coast. Right now, we're sitting in the upper 60s to the low and some mid 80s out there, so quite mild for this time of year. In fact, most likely a record high at BWI Marshall, possibly shattering that by close to 5 degrees. Neighborhood forecast for tonight, we're down into the 50s. Now, morning low temperatures could actually also rival those record highs. I believe the record high low temperature, warmest morning low I could say, is right around 53 or 54 degrees for tomorrow. We'll be close to record highs with temperatures close to 80 degrees. Enjoy it while it lasts because we're back down into the 50s, Rick, for the rest of the work week.
Still not too bad. Rochelle, thank you.